worship you. We worship you. All of my worship, it belongs to you.
Predestined. Watch this. I like this word. I like this word. You now, through ministry, through the word, through growth, you will evolve into your predestined identity. I noticed this about God. When people were not actively participating or walking in their assigned or predestined destiny, God changed their name. That's right. And in Genesis 21, there was a man named Abram. The word Abram, his name meant exalted father. At the age of 90, he hadn't had any children. So obviously, being exalted father did not represent who he was. I can't get no talk. But look what God did. God began to see into his predestined. How can God see into a predestined state when you're not walking in it? Because God had already done it before you got there. So when God looked into his predestined state, God said, oh, this name ain't gonna work. We're gonna have to change you from Abram to Abraham. Because Abraham means father of many, father of a multitude. Now get this, even in that state, he had changed his name, but he had no children. You can't be a father if you have no children. So what that name did, it changed his destiny. His name changed his destiny. What that means, his identity changed. What the devil had already spoken in his life. So he changed it. And then you read over into Romans 4. Give me Romans 4. Quick. Romans 4. Give me verse 17. Verse 17. 4:17.
As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations.
So I made you a father of many nations. Read.
Before him whom he believed,
Go ahead.
who quickeneth the dead, and calleth the
Watch this. Wait. The Bible said he quickened the dead. Quicken means to resurrect. Quicken means to bring to life. Quicken means to bring it back up. How many know that in all of our life there's some things in us that the devil done killed? But God is able to quicken that thing and bring it back to life. What you used to feel the anointing of God. Now you can walk in his presence. You felt like the devil had killed that. But God got the power to quicken that thing back to life. So it ain't over because it look bad. Just let him quicken you. It ain't over because it seems like it's dead. It ain't over. Just let him quicken you. To anybody who knew Abraham, especially his daughter, knew Abraham was not able to bring forth children. Can I get an amen? They didn't have Viagra at that time. I can't get no talk. Y'all don't have to say much, but that's what we live in. Y'all don't have to say much. We lived in that time. Do you feel me? And Sarah was past her years. I can't get no talk here. Meaning her womb was through. How you hit there wasn't no monthly going on. It was overdone, shot, kaput, through. So now you got Sarah through dealing, and Abraham can't get nothing right. wish somebody could just get that in their spirit. That right there ought to be enough right there. Listen. This particular statement is a testimony to faith. This particular statement is a testimony to vision. When you're able to see beyond your circumstance, when you're able to see beyond what the devil is saying, it might look bad right now, but God is stronger than what's bad. You are able, but the Bible said he was able to call those things that be not. That means it wasn't. It wasn't. But God spoke to Abraham as though they were. Do y'all feel what I'm saying? Why can't we grow to the point where we know God is able to do what the devil said can't be done? You know what? It will keep you from being so depressed. When things go wrong, you know what you would do? You would say, this is just part of we come overcome. Let me tell you something. The greater the obstacle, the greater the victory. The higher the mountain, the bigger the climb. Anybody feel me? Anybody feel me? When you climb that big mountain and get to the top, victory shall be mine. Boom! We in a relationship with God where a lot of folk aren't growing. You're in a relationship because a lot of folk are not going. Go to 1 Peter 2 and 2. 1 Peter 2. 1 Peter, I believe that's what it's at. Tell me here, Holy Ghost. 1 Peter, what you got?
1 Peter 2 and 2. As newborn babes desire the simplicity.
If there is no change in your behavior, you have not heard. Can I get a witness? Listen, learning have not taken place until your behavior has been modified. I don't care how much you say you know. You don't know it until it's active in your life. Go to Ephesians. Go to Ephesians 4. But before you go there, we can go to Colossians 3. Y'all stay with me. I'm going to give you some word. We're going to get out of here. I'm going to finish this next week. But I know some of y'all miss it because y'all going to come back. I'm going to give you as much as you ought to be in a church somewhere where they're teaching this. If you're in a church and they ain't teaching this, you need to get out of there. Y'all don't hear what I'm saying? He trying to tell folks to leave their church. I'm trying to keep you from dying. I'd be ashamed for me to see somebody dying and not do anything to help. So my help for you is to get somewhere where you can be taught the word of God. And let me say this, if you somewhere where they teach it, don't leave. If you somewhere where they teach it and she got an attitude, let her sit there with it. If they teach it and they don't like you, don't worry about it. Keep sitting there. If they teach it and folk talking about you, let them talk. If they teach it and you know you're growing and folk getting jealous, let them be jealous. You got to get that word for yourself. The Bible says you're responsible for your own soul salvation. Don't let folk run you away because they got an attitude. Let me tell you something. You ain't here to be liked. You here to learn. You here to enhance your relationship. You here to get deeper in God. Let me tell you something. And you're not wrapped up into no church name. We can take the name off. It's the word we have. Do you hear me? We ain't wrapped up in the church anyway because we moving from church to ministry.